Hey everybody, welcome to this best practice session focused on smart data workflows. I'm here once again with Benjamin Henry, Field CTO at Komprise. And in this series, we've covered an introduction to what are smart data workflows. We talked to you about our new Komprise Intelligent AI Ingest solution. And today, Ben, we're going to dig into keyword and regular expression scanning.
Yeah, cool. So thanks, Darren. So regex, regular expressions, what is it? Well, think of it as a way to use search patterns. And the most basic form that I can talk about is when you go to a search engine and you're like, all right, it's spelled this way, but I don't quite know one of the characters, so you wildcard it. That's a regular expression in its most basic form. And regular expressions can be super simple as that wildcarding up to entire arrays of ands and ors and different parameters, or begins with, ends with, contains. It is as simple as you want it to be or as complex as you need it to be. And what do I mean by that? Well, we have the 68 built-in content scanners for PII, but what if one of those does not work for you? Well, then we help you build it. If you don't know how to build it, we will help you. I'll say it again. Feel free to contact your SE or your CSM. Let them know the situation you're in. Let us know the type of patterns you need us to find for you, and we'll help you build a regular expression. But getting into it is if you have GDPR compliance rules, or you have PHI or a medical record number that is very specific to your organization, regex is exactly what you need to find those. And the example I'm going to use today is adherence to GDPR. So with that, let's flip over to the demo. All right, so here on my screen, we start with the plan page, and I'm immediately going to go over to deep analytics. Any great search starts with the deep analytics. So I'm going to start with a new query. So new query. I like to pick on my marketing team. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to choose my marketing share. And then I'm going to reduce the search by saying, hey, only search in documents. So I go to file type and I'm going to choose off, let's see, text, spreadsheet, source code, script, presentation, mail, log, document. If I can click it, there we go. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit run. So now that I have my query, this is where I want to run that regular expression to search for something for GDPR compliance. I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to call this my GDPR public and hit save. Great. So now I have the basis of my search. I'm now going to use workflows to search for the pattern. So workflows, add workflow, and I'm going to choose keyword regex. So in here, all I have to simply do is paste in my regular expression. Up here, I should point out too, is the information about regular expressions, some tips and tricks to building them. Just about any AI engine will build them. And again, so will we. All right. So let me paste in what I'm trying to do. So as part of GDPR compliance, I have an employee who has left the organization and it says, hey, you must purge my personal information upon my exit, and they want their personal phone number purged from their information in the marketing share. So these are the numbers I'm looking for in the different patterns. The first pattern is the phone number all merged together. The second pattern is separated by dashes. The third pattern has the dots instead of dashes. And you can combine these any way you want, but these are the three that I picked for this process. From here, I'm going to go ahead and click next. I'm going to, again, choose deep analytics query that I've already built, marketing GDPR. I get a preview of what was selected in that query. From here, I now get to specify my key pair value. Well, I've already created them based on some other searches, and I have in here contact. And what is the contact? A phone number. That's what I'm searching for. And again, the search terms are listed right here. I'm going to click next. I can choose whether I want my workflow as one-time or repeating. I can choose whether I want this to start automatically, and I get to give it a workflow name. And hit next. All right, I get a review of everything I've selected, and now I can hit create workflow. Now it's created and staged. Again, I could have told it to start automatically, but as a reminder, I can always start it from this screen here by clicking start now. All right, now the workflow is running, so I'm going to take a look at the details. So far, I've tagged 1,300 files that have this employee's phone number that I need to purge. So what comes next? Well, I'm going to leverage deep analytics to find that information. So deep analytics, new query, Komprise tag, because remember my data is being tagged as that workflow is running. I'm going to choose contact as the key, phone number as the value. Again, that's what I specified in the workflow. I'm going to hit add and run. All right. So ultimately, there is 25 million documents that contain this employee's number. So I get to choose what I want to do next. I can view the detailed list. I can extract this information, or I can leverage the Komprise plan to do something with this data. Maybe I want to make a copy of it. Maybe I want to confine it. Or maybe, again, I just want the list because I want to go scrub that information. You get to choose. The sky's the limit, again, with Komprise.
That's really powerful, Ben. So really powerful surgical search. And then, like you said, not only find some data where it shouldn't be, do something about it. And that's really the Komprise benefit, insight plus action. Fantastic. Thank you for taking us through this, and we look forward to our next session.